An image called the circle of fifths has been used for ages to help musicians remember the names of each key signature. The top center of the circle of fifths represents the key of C, which uses no sharps or flats in the key signature. This location on the circle of fifths can be considered the zero position. As we move clockwise from the zero or C position, each position will represent a note one perfect fifth interval up in pitch. And that position will tell you how many sharp notes are in its key signature. So from C in the zero position, the next space will represent the G note, or the key of G, which uses one sharp in the key signature. A perfect fifth up from G is a D note, which uses two sharps in the key signature. A perfect fifth from D is A, which uses three sharps in the key signature. Up another fifth, we have the key of E using four sharps. A fifth up, and we have the key of B using five sharps. The next fifth interval brings us to F sharp with six sharps in the key signature. And the next fifth interval brings us to C sharp, a key that uses seven sharp notes. There are seven sharp key signatures and seven flat key signatures. Let's back up to the B spot on the circle of fifths. Starting at this location, there is an enharmonic key that shares the same tones of the key of B, but they all have different names. This enharmonic key is called the key of C flat. Technically, there is no C flat note in the musical alphabet because there are no sharp or flat notes between B and C. However, in rare cases, there are instances where the writer does in fact need to consider the key as C flat instead of B, in which case the key signature will use seven flat notes. In the circle of fifths, the flat keys are written inside the circle, and any enharmonic keys will line up as with the case of the key of B and the key of C flat. From C flat, if we move up a fifth, we will reach the G flat note. For the flat keys, we will count down in our key signature, so the key of G flat uses six flat notes. Up another fifth, and we are at the key of D flat using five flat notes in the key signature. A fifth up, and we have the key of A flat with four flat notes. Up a fifth to E flat with three flat notes in the key signature. Another fifth brings us to B flat with two flat notes in the key signature. From B flat, up a fifth in pitch brings us to F, which uses one flat in the key signature. And finally, F brings us back to the key of C, which completes the circle of fifths.